We bout to blow explosive. We bout to blow explosive. Been making bad decisions. Empty bottles on the floor, yeah. Hella obsessed with winning. I be grinding on the low, yeah. Never losing.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, manene, Kazi. Yeah. What's going on, people? It's your boy Moochie. Welcome to Moochie Matters, the channel where I speak about things that matter to me. And you guys matter to me. Woo! First of all, we're supposed to be a little responsible and not say things like we're all going to die and cause mass hysteria and panic. But you guys aren't social distancing, man. As you can see, it's nobody, baby. It's me all by myself, shooting by myself, doing all this situation by myself. First of all, before going any further, shout out to my boy Tato Rampedi, Mr. 20K. He's a little bit more than 20K right now for the halala marriage. Halala. Shout out PTA one time night. Yeah, guys, things are tricky. Life is just getting trickier and trickier every single day. But somehow we must continue. So I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope you're social distancing as much as you can and avoiding public spaces. I hope you're not gathering. When you have a braai with all your friends, that's what social distancing, né? Doesn't mean if social distancing doesn't start with strangers. So distance yourself from strangers. No, it's social distancing. So everybody counts. So unless you live with those people, you probably shouldn't be around them because it's getting trickier and trickier every day. So please do wash your hands for as long as you need to. Keep that hand sanitizer close. Stay indoors. Try and keep as clean as you can. And should you start showing any symptoms, go out there and see a medical professional. I hope you guys are all doing well. And somebody asked how this is affecting content creators. How are we doing? It depends, man. It's tricky though. A lot of us have campaigns on hold that include us working with a whole bunch of people, that include groups of people coming together to record various things, that include traveling that we can't do for now, that include concerts that have been canceled. So for a content creator right now, and for anyone in the entertainment industry, actually, this is a very tricky time. A lot of budgets are gonna go on hold, but hopefully some people can get creative and, I mean, you can sit at home and make some content and still generate some money through your YouTube channel. You can still utilize your social media platforms to find a way to, score some campaigns, even if it is campaigns about COVID-19, and seeing how you can better spread the word and create less and less panic as we go forward. So I hope you guys are doing well out there. And if you're not, I hope things get better for us very, very soon. Rot. Anyway, the last time I did a Q&A was when I just started the channel. Shannon. Did I date somebody named Shannon? So I decided, it's been 4 months. Oh, yeah, it's been 4 months since we started this channel in November. And maybe we do a little catch up and see if anything has changed. Not much on your regular ass questions has changed, but I'm gonna attempt to answer some questions that I did on Instagram. I ran a poll this morning, actually. Yeah, this is all happening today. It's live, son. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what is on your mind and what I can answer. Do you watch local soccer? If so, what is your favorite team? I think about 2 people asked me. I used to watch local soccer. I don't watch it as much anymore because it kind of bores me a little bit, to be quite honest. I try and support it. I am a Orlando Pirates fan. I do love the team, and that's the only team I've ever supported locally. So shout out Buccaneer one time. I've had multiple pregnancy scares. What a weird fucking question to ask. You guys, I don't know. Have I had multiple pregnancy scares? I have not. I don't know how else to answer the question except I have not had multiple pregnancy scares. I wish I could say this person's name because I'm blind. Can you marry me? C'est busy, comment on, something busy. just checking, making sure everything is alright, huh? Keeping the lights on, you know, things of that nature. So and then we'll see about the marriage situation, huh? Why do you like shorts? I don't know where this question comes from. I'm just gonna skip it, but I don't know what it means. Maybe you can explain what you mean by why do I like shorts? Like the short pen. I don't know. Is that a thing of mine? It's not. I barely wear shorts, so so I don't know what that means. Unless you're talking about no, I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, ask me something else, or come in the comments and tell us what you mean by do I like shorts, or where that question comes from. Okay, this question I'm gonna get to towards the end. Actually, I am gonna tell you guys about. It's a question about just to keep you guys watching, so you know. I did tweet about having this great job where I used to travel the world, and then I quit that job to like pursue my content creation, my writing, comedy, whatever you want to call it, my calling. So I quit a pretty dope gig. To come fucking sit here and talk, be a clown for you guys. But I'll tell you what that was towards the end. I'll end this video off by telling you the details a little bit more about that. So stay tuned for that. What type of girls do you find yourself attracted to? I said this in the first Q&A, but I shall repeat myself. But I like smart, independent women. And if you're easy on the eyes too, that's also always a plus. But yeah, I'm always attracted to very smart women, very independent women. If you got a great sense of humor, you know, we're in business. We're in business. What's your take on monogamy? No, I'm joking. Oh my God. Monogamy, it's definitely something that I think is not for everybody. Simply because some people just do not want to. So I guess we just have to deal with the fact. But I personally am a fan of monogamy when I'm in a committed relationship. Then it's all about that. Yeah, absolutely. Let's not just and then Kilabon. Somebody says, assumption. You are a sucker for love. And when am I doing a meet and greet in Botswana? We'll see about a meet and greet in Botswana. As you can see, we're supposed to be social distancing. Literally, you guys are asking about the opposite of that. So we'll not be doing a meet and greet in Botswana anytime soon, but maybe towards the end of the year, if things get better for us, we're just gonna have to play this by ear, guys. But the fact that I'm a sucker for love, I don't know if sucker for love is the right way to describe it, but I mean, I do enjoy being in love, and I am quite good at it. So it's something that I do value when I meet the right person. Why do I feel Eswatini must be protected? Is it a damsel, maybe? Is it? I just feel like the kingdom of Eswatini should be protected, because it's only ever provided nice things for us. Nice people, nice things, just protect Swaziland for now. Until I advise you guys any further, everybody do whatever they can to protect the kingdom of Eswatini. La good lagera. Somebody says, you're kind of sweet, but sometimes you don't want to show this because people take advantage. People do take advantage. I'm not kind of sweet, because sweet unyel. But yeah, people do actually take advantage of when they see people, and that's just like a general thing. People take advantage of people who, if they see someone is kind, and people, I don't know if it's people who've never experienced such kindness, or people who always think everybody else in the room is always up to something. I feel like sneaky people are the ones that never believe every time they meet somebody who treats them like right, or somebody who's treating them with a lot of respect, because clearly people in their lives who treated them that way later on betrayed them. So they feel like everybody's eventually going to betray them. So they always like feel like everybody's up to something. So it sucks when you meet somebody with that type of attitude and you're trying to be genuine with them. So, but unfortunately it happens to your loss. If you got shit that you need to deal with, go deal with it before you try and creep up on somebody else's life. Do you think you're ready to be in a relationship again? Easy answer, no. What's your star sign? I am a Leo. And I was born on the 9th of August, on Women's Day. That's why. Basadi button rats up. I'm joking, sir. So yes, I am single. I am not looking. I do not want to be in a relationship. Thank you very much. That answers like 75 of your questions, or 75 of you. Homeboy man says, I'm sure you're planning some dope shit or some goofy shit while you are under quarantine. What can we look forward to? Man, let me tell you guys, again, like I said at the beginning of the video, it's been difficult for content creators because I was actually incredibly busy working on a lot of stuff and about to do a lot more. As you know, I was doing collaborations with a whole bunch of people. I had a lot more collaborations planned that involved a lot more outdoorsy stuff, like we did that run with Paga, but now things have come to a little bit of a halt because of this COVID-19. So a lot of questions that you have to ask about content. You're going to be getting a lot more of this over the next couple of weeks. You know, we're back to this, guys. We're back to this. Either I'll be doing it here at the office, at just a whole bunch of places that I may go where people are kind of self-quarantining, but I have to be there for one reason. So just maybe me and like one other person will be at any given place. I might shoot something at the office with the whole microphone podcast situation, but I may just have to get one guest. So, but everything is a risk, guys. So I was planning a lot of stuff, and there was something very, very, very important that I'm actually working on that has come to like a grinding halt. But I will share information with you guys as time goes by. But while we're there, I want you guys just to say a little bit of a prayer. Say that big thing that Sipho is working on, it has to work out for all of us. So, and it's kind of what's putting it out of the standstill right now is the whole coronavirus situation. So hopefully we deal better with this than other countries like Italy, because if we reach that stage of the game, another favorite question everyone also asks, is Microwave Boys dead? It's deader than deadest could ever be dead. It is the deadest thing that could ever die on my side. I have no beef with anybody from Microwave Boys. I've said this multiple times, but for me, it is a chapter that is now behind me. We're never going to sit the three of us in that chair, or at least not including myself. Should they choose to do anything with Microwave Boys, I wish them only the best. But on my side, you can stop asking me now. This is the last time I'll answer that. Okay. What is my 10-year plan? Oh, God damn it. Are we getting married? Are we getting married? 10-year plan is, it's a very important question because it's something that I've been thinking about quite a lot. Where do I want to see myself in 10 years? Because I'm quite old. I'm not as young as you guys think I am. You know, I'm 32 years old. So I'm not a young gun. I've been doing this for quite some time. But I'm excited to be in my 30s, actually. Finally. When I turned 30 2 years ago, I wasn't so excited. Things were kind of bleak. But that 10 years from now, you know, like I work for myself. I do a lot of my own writing, but I'm hoping to have a full-on production company that really is shaping the way content in this continent is kind of going. So think about how Tyler Perry has like built his own studios. You know, he has his own facilities and is able to do so much and ask permission from no one and create the highest possible quality content. That all you need is the right team around you. So I'm hoping that 10 years from now, I'm chilling, my feet are up in the air. I have this amazing production company that is able to contribute a lot, not just to Africa, but to the world, and really make some really, really dope content, not just comedic content, because I'm into a lot of other shit. So yeah, that's what I hope at the end of the next decade, what my life will look like. What piece of advice would I give the turning 20-year-old you? So let's go back to when I turned 20. What advice would I give that guy? Hell, hold on tight, because it's about to be a bumpy ass ride, boy. What advice would I be? Believe in yourself a lot more, take more risks if I could. I'm not a person that kind of lives with regrets. That's always like, that's true. If I had done this better, this is where my life would be, man. So I wish I could go back. You can't go back. So you might as well just deal with the fact as they are. But if I could tell him anything, it was just believe in yourself a little bit more, take your risks. So my advice to you young people out there who are trying to figure out what to do, maybe you are 20, 21, maybe you're 18, maybe you're just about to leave high school, maybe you're 25, whatever, is just take more risks, man. Take more risks. Take more risks. Take them as early as you can. Don't worry about failing. It's only up here. It's only up there for your own records. But don't worry about failing. Just keep going. Keep pushing. And just the sooner you take that risk, the better. And the sooner you find out what it is that you need to improve about yourself in order to achieve your dreams. You know, the longer you wait, the more scared you become. But even if you've waited, and if you're 35 watching this, or you're 30 plus, or you're 40, you're still alive. You still have air in your lungs. You still got God, you know, watching over you. So go ahead and take that risk today. But if you're 20 years old, I would say get out the house, man, and go do something with yourself. Go out the house, go be silly, go chase those little high school dreams that you had and see how it works out for you. If it's something that you're really passionate about, start today. Real talk, would I ever date somebody named Thabiseng? Guys, I told you guys this before, but Thabiseng is just a generic name I use to describe a girl in a story that I'm telling. So there's nobody actually named Thabiseng that did anything to me. You know, I have no beef with the actual name Thabiseng. Thabiseng, just like those generic name like Sipho, for fucking sakes. Back in the day, you'd read a story and every boy's name would be Sipho or Thabo. That's what Thabiseng is. So I have no beef with anybody named Thabiseng. Would I date somebody named Thabiseng? I would. Again, what I just said I think answers your question. Have I ever been friend-zoned? Everyone with air in their lungs has been friend-zoned, and even those that don't have air in their lungs anymore. People have been friend-zoned. It's been happening since the beginning of time. Okay, would you date somebody from Instagram? My last relationship actually started on Instagram. So yeah, but it's not about an Instagram thing or a Twitter thing or a social media thing. It's about an attraction thing. So yes, these days I guess we do meet a lot of people first online because that's where everybody is there. So nobody fucking leaves their house anymore. So naturally we might see somebody. There's a high chance that you might meet somebody that you're gonna get in a relationship online if you're an active social media user. So, but yeah, it's about an attraction thing. So my last relationship did start with somebody in Instagram that I had never met before, but we'd been following each other for a while and I'd already developed feelings for this person. So by the time this thing happened on Instagram, it was like, because we'd been following each other, I knew her personality. It was just a matter of now we have to meet up, you know? So that's how it goes. I'm not a blind date person whose account I don't even follow telling me, yeah, please. Why would that be a thing that I would do? Why would I get myself in a potential tricky situation with somebody who I literally have no idea who you are? So no to blind dates, 100% no. I would never ever, under any circumstances, go on a blind date. Even a social media blind date with somebody who I don't know, just forget it. Do you consider yourself to be a Zambian who grew up in South Africa or a fully fledged South African or somewhere in the middle? To be honest, it's somewhere right there in the middle. Because although I grew up in South Africa with Zambian parents, you know, my mom being Zambian and my dad had spent a lot of time in Zambia, so he had the Zambian culture about him. And we grew up around a lot of other Zambian families, so the culture was always like a clash. I was always like, I'm surrounded by South Africans all the time, but the culture at home and then the family and the language is always Zambian. So I could consider myself half and half because that's how it was. When I'm outside of home, I'm like as South African as can be. As soon as I get back home and I'm dealing with my family and I'm going to Zambia, it just feels like, so both cultures are like, I know very well. And going up holidays, I used to spend it in Zambia as well. So shit, I don't consider myself any less South African or any less Zambian. It's literally almost 50-50 for me. What happened to you being a gone gent? The relationship ended. I don't understand this question, guys. You're like, why are you single? Oh my God. Because I want to be single. What happened to the relationship? It ended. I don't know how to answer this question, guys. Same way relationships end, they also begin. Pretty sure I'm not the first person to see a relationship come to an end. So let's stop with that question. Don't ever ask me that again. It's literally the most boring thing you can ever ask me. And then we're going to leave it there. Some of the questions are, as usual, weird, uncomfortable questions that people are just asking for their own personal reasons. I will never tell you guys my middle name under any circumstances. All right, cool. And so to end off this video, I will share a little bit of the story. It's not such a long story. It's not such a long story, but it is, I guess, mildly interesting. All right, so several weeks ago, about a month ago, I tweeted about a job. I was just tweeting about, you know, how I enjoyed getting back into the space of making content. 2019 was like not the best of years and went through a lot, and some of the stuff you guys know about, but the half of it you actually don't. But you know, that's life. You go through ups and downs and you have to either pick yourself up or you're going to, it's sink or swim type situation. So luckily I made it out alive, you know, and I was able to get back into doing content. You guys showed me a lot of support, and you know, it just made me realize just how many phases of my life that I've been getting all the support, and how many phases of my life things have actually changed for me rapidly. So the last time this happened was about 2012. Now, if you don't remember what I said, I used to be in advertising and I used to be a copywriter. And it was dope. I loved being a copywriter. I'd been at Vega studying advertising. Even though I didn't finish, I dropped out. And then I started working immediately. And luckily, I was lucky enough to get a job after dropping out. And I worked in advertising for several years. And then the company that I was working for, you know, things kind of got a little bit shaky. Everyone was kind of looking outside and seeing how they're gonna get out of here. And then one of my friends, and I hope he watches this in comments down here, Solenzo, Lisolam Bokwe, Danzani's finest. Shout out to my homie, Solenzo Entertainment. We used to all live out here together, you know, at these apartments in Northgate. And we lived in close proximity of each other, all in the same kind of neighborhood. And I'd met him and we got along and we were really good, really dope friends, and he's still my friend to this day. And he sent me an email one day, and of course we'd complain about our jobs and shit. So he sent me an email one day, and it was for this job called CRO. Chief Relaxation Officer, CRO, Chief Relaxation Officer. And this job was being advertised by SAB. At the time, you know, it was Castle Milkstout, and they were looking for this chief relaxation officer, and your job would be to take people, competition winners. You know how the beers normally have those bottle cap competitions, and you SMS a number, you could win a prize. In this instance, you could win like a holiday, and you could go to like the Vic Falls. You could go like on a cruise ship, or you could go like on a balloon ride somewhere, and all these scattered small little travel things that I had to do. And in order to get this job, to become the chief relaxation officer, the person who takes people on these trips, all you had to do was make a video. And by the time I put this out, I don't know if I'll have the video. I'm gonna try and find it. You know, the video that I entered this competition with, and I don't know where it was. But the competition was being run on Facebook. So you make a 1-minute video saying why you should be the chief relaxation officer. If that video catches Brent's attention, of course, you get into a top 20. And then people start voting. They start voting. And out of like 2,000, to fast forward the story, 2,000 plus entries or whatever back then, I eventually got into the top 5, and then the top 5 got interviewed and I got the job. So I was the chief relaxation officer. So I leave advertising and I go be the chief relaxation officer, and it's amazing. You know, I'm traveling and they give you a salary, and I don't have a desk job. So you just call me up when there's a trip, but still they pay me every month. So it's just dope. My life has gone from a desk job at a company that was kind of slowing down and like stifling me creatively, creatively. And now here I am, I'm getting to travel, I'm enjoying it. And you know, growing up I used to travel a lot as well when I was a kid. So here I'm back to doing something that I really, really loved anyway. And so life becomes amazing again. And here I am, I'm traveling the world, I'm having a dope time. And then the company, when that contract ended, because I mean there's no job like that could last forever, like at SAB. That's fucking corporate. And so after this promotion ends over like a 6-month period, the company that used to do the travel for SAB, that was my client, now calls me up and says, hey, we like what you've been doing, and it seems like you're into this travel thing, and we need somebody to come do exactly what you're doing. Are you down to come work for us? And I was like, yeah. You know, went through a little interview and a technicality. By the way, I shoot 100% from the free throw line in terms of interviews. Never been to an interview, not gotten the job in my life. And that's just shout out to God, really, not even me. Anyway, back to the story. So now I start working for the company that does the actual travel, the actual agency. And I stick with them for about 5 years. And that's the job that I ended up quitting in 2017. Because after a while, and I've traveled the world, guys, you know, I used to frequent places like various countries in Europe, usually for sports related stuff. Cricket, I tour with the Proteas, I tour with the Springboks. I'd be in Lagos one day, Australia the next. Then I'm in Singapore, then I'm in Hong Kong, then I'm in London, then I'm back in Sydney, then I'm in the country for 3 weeks, 4 weeks or a month, and then I'm back on the road. Then I'm in Durban, I'm in Cape Town. It used to have so many dope perks of sending me to all these dope places. And like really actually working, you know, like I take 700 people to Bali, 700 people to Thailand. That's the type of job that I used to work in. And then just the company itself, we just had to have a lot of friction personally. things get a little bit restructured. You're not so young anymore in the company. You've been doing it for a while. So, you get promoted and promoted. Promotions come with a lot more responsibility. Suddenly you're not traveling so much anymore. And now I'm running the department. But then we just started having like issues like personally with me with like management. And at that time, that's when, towards the last 2 years of myself in that company, that's when I really started getting into content again. I started doing my own thing, started rediscovering my own talents and like, oh man, this is actually what I want to do. I love speaking to people, I love talking shit, I love making people laugh, and I want to do more of this. So as the passion for one thing decreases, it starts to increase for another. And now I start thinking about, okay, what do I want to do for real? What do I want to do for real for the rest of my life? And this company that I'm working for, things aren't going so great anymore, and I'm not so happy. And at this stage, maybe it's a year into Microwave Boys. It's a year into Microwave Boys at this stage. And I realized, you know what? I've actually had it. And it was kind of like a bust up and how I quit. One day I just decided, it was like 6 months of repair, and I'll dip, and I'll dip. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people were like, yo man, are you sure you're gonna leave this job? I mean, to think about it, there's no need for me to like actually quit. It was like, maybe you can do it both, or try to find some sort of flexible schedule where you can travel and still make this Microwave Boy stuff. And things just at the time, at the height of its popularity, it was taking up so much of my time that it was like one thing was going to suffer. And I had to make a decision. What do I want to do for the rest of my life? What do I want to pursue? I didn't know how hard it would be at that time to literally quit everything, move back home, because I don't have a steady salary anymore, to pursue these fucking content creator dreams, these comedic dreams of mine, these writer dreams of mine. But if I could do anything differently, I wouldn't change a goddamn thing. Because I'm glad the challenges came as well, to keep you awake, to keep you realizing that, life is not so easy, it's not so black and white, and you have to put your 10,000 hours they speak about of work. And sometimes it takes you losing almost everything to realize that you yourself are actually your own brand, and that you have to survive by yourself and be independent and literally work your ass off for these ridiculous dreams that we're trying to chase. Okay, so that's the story. Blah, 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 blah. Fast forward, we're here today telling you a lot about it, but it's still developing. And we're still, and 2020 is now trying to put the brakes on a lot of things, but please stay safe out there, guys. Again, please mentally check in with yourself. If you need to speak to somebody, go do that. Staying in the house all day, losing your routine can really mess with you. You might feel like the world is ending. People are very, very paranoid out here, but it's not ending. And do what you can to keep yourself and your family and your loved ones safe. And I don't know, I think we're gonna make it out of here if we all just get a little bit more creative, especially as content creators. Let's get a little bit more creative. Let's talk more to our people. It's not just brands that make us make content. By the way, let's remember why we started in these times, and let's get back to these conversations, man. So go ahead, leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. If you've come this far in the video, subscribe to your boy's channel. It's free. Let's get these numbers up. Let's watch this content. Let's share it. Tell me all the stuff that I've been answering. If you want to answer in the comments as well, tell me your favorite stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another video. I'm going to tell you some about my favorite stuff, actually. My favorite movies, my favorite sneakers, my favorite glasses. I'm going to make a video, Moochie's favorite things. There's the next video you're getting. As you're watching this, it's a promise I'm making you. You're getting it this week. We'll chunder out a lot of content this week and see how we can get. Let's all try and keep safe. One love. Moochie loves you. Thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, share it. Shout out to the Halala merch. The Moochie Matters merch also is dropping towards the end of this month. So at least, and we don't have to touch each other for that. You know what I'm saying? You say money, I say deliver. We say lamnate. Moochie out.